Hey everybody, Frank Array here. Once again, I got a nice little business booster here for you today. I have John Gabby in the house. How are you doing today, John?
Good, sir. Thank you.
Good, good. Are you first priority or a DBA? Or
DBA.
You're a DBA. What's your DBA?
Priority Home Loans out of Dixon.
Okay, so you're out of Dixon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. The reason I got John on here is we've been talking a lot on the dailies about doing networking events and being in clubs and things of this nature just to get yourself out there and get visible. But more importantly, it's a way to get business is what it really is. Because remember, we did quote Gittimer in a couple places where he said, hey, you make a sale, you earn a commission. You make a friend, you'll earn a fortune. And it's about how you connect to people is what it's all about. And connecting is done a lot in these networking environments. It gives you the opportunity to practice connecting to people, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And not only that, but you start to make some friends in these environments, and the next thing you know, you got some business rolling in where you didn't have it before. And the other cool thing about it is, remember, this is business leisure. This isn't business frantic. This is business leisure where you're out at these events, you're kind of socializing, maybe having a beer or something like that, talking to these people, getting to know these people, and it can really result in some really stellar results. So I got John here because this guy's like a stud at this thing. You do this stuff all the time, don't you?
I do.
What organizations are you part of, or what would you give us some pointers here? What would you suggest as a new guy? I'm starting out. I've never really done the networking thing. Where should I start, John?
Well, I would say that the first place to start would be your local Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
You mentioned it on a Think Big Work Small posting before, and you hit the nail right on the head. Chamber of Commerce is the best place to start. It's got a low cost of entry. I think I pay about $100 a year.
That's pretty cheap
to join.
Yeah.
There's always some event going on. We have monthly mixers that you go and you mingle with 30 to 50 other people, a lot of professionals,
Yeah.
a lot of business owners there.
Yeah.
When you're a member, you get a discounted price of $5. You go, hang out, mingle, eat some food, drink a couple beers or wine.
Yeah.
It's a total social event. It happens on Wednesday nights in my town, once a month, and it's great. Also with the Chamber, there's dinner dances you can attend. There's always something. Last weekend we had an Epicurean event. Epicurean, it was wine tasting, beer tasting, food tasting. It was at the fairgrounds.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I'm an ambassador to the Chamber now, and so
let me interrupt you. How long have you been involved in your chamber?
ever since I started in the mortgage business, about 5 years.
5 years. So you're a 5-year vet with the Chamber. Now you're even an ambassador.
Well, right away, about 6 months after I joined, they asked me to be an ambassador because they needed a strong ambassador team, and they thought that I would be a good candidate for that.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been an ambassador the whole time for about 4.5 years now, and I'm actually on the board of directors now. They voted me onto the board. You
were telling me something on the phone that I thought was pretty cool, and that is, since you're an ambassador, and when you're going to be putting on events, now you can go into real estate offices, insurance offices, all types of other offices with a different kind of an angle. Not, I'm a loan guy here, I need a loan, but, hey, I'm an ambassador to the Chamber, we got an event coming up, can I talk to you about it, put some flyers, so you can get into the closed offices wearing a different hat, huh?
Absolutely. And these real estate agents, they see you at all the events, so they know who you
are.
Yeah, they know who you are. They know what you do. But I go for fundraising events. I go to I make sure that I hit all the real estate agent offices.
You've been in this doing this thing for about 5 years, John. Let's stick with the Chamber right now, which seems like the simplest, cheapest, easiest way to get going. Can you say that you've drawn business out of this type of a thing?
Oh, without a doubt. I've gotten quite a few direct leads from it, but and countless indirect leads. I mean, every time I'm in the newspaper for the Chamber, it's John Gabby of Priority Home Loans.
Wow.
Or it's just your business.
So now that you're an ambassador and you're involved in the Chamber, they do these events and they're always in the paper. Now you're mentioned every time that you're in there.
Almost every time.
Almost every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Free press, baby.
Yeah. And in our Chamber, there's all the real estate agents' offices in town, and so. Right away I bonded with a couple agents, and since then, I've had agents year to date, send me about 15 deals per year.
Wow.
I had another agent that's been on my newsletter list for the last year. I sent her a newsletter every week.
Yeah.
She's never sent me a single deal.
Right.
Till Saturday. I was at the Epicurean event.
Yeah.
Working, serving the lamb, serving the wine.
Nice.
She came up to me, John, I have a lead for you. And
nice.
It's taken a year to get that, so you have to be patient when you join a club like that.
Yeah.
People have to know who you are and trust you.
John, have you through these events, have you managed to connect with other industries like insurance agents, financial planners, or anything?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You meet a lot of business-to-business referral partners. Edward Jones, I know
Yeah.
the rep personally. My Farmers Insurance rep,
Yeah.
know him personally, as well as title companies and
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Well, so that's the chamber. Number one, it sounds like it's just a really fun thing to do. Number one, it's a totally relaxed environment, and if you play it right, I'm sure you don't go in there just like with boogers falling out of your nose and spilling wine on your shirt. You probably got a little bit of preparation in your head, don't you? Or
yeah, you want to go looking decent. You don't have to dress up in a tuxedo or anything.
Yeah.
But you want to go looking decent. And the biggest mistake some people make is they try to market themselves too much at these events.
They try to puke on people when they get in there?
People will avoid you like the plague.
If that's how you are, huh?
You go there, you wear your name tag, it says
Yeah.
who you are, what you do, you can introduce yourself. Before you know it, after you've been to a few of those, people come up to you and start asking you, how's the business these days?
Nice.
I read about mortgages.
Yeah. So you have the opportunity to talk to them.
Exactly.
Okay, real quick, I don't want to spend too much time. I only got a couple more minutes, or maybe even just one. But you do other clubs and things like that. You were mentioning. What else are you involved in?
I'm involved in the Rotary Club.
Okay, how long have you been doing that?
About 2 years. I just had my 2-year anniversary.
Okay, and now Rotary, you're not supposed to solicit business within that, but it gets you out in the public eye.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. And we have weekly meetings. Rotary's a little bit more expensive. It's a $250 a year commitment.
Still not that bad.
It's not bad, but every week there's a meeting, and it's $14. It's during lunchtime. Our club meets at lunch, and you got to eat somewhere. So why not eat when you're mingling
with some business people?
Other business people.
Okay, and finally, you told me you were running for something. What were you running for? An office?
I just got elected school board.
You got it.
Yes,
you got elected.
I won. Yep.
School board.
School board 2 days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that's cool. Now, again, now in the public eye for sure. Now
under a microscope.
Yeah, now under a microscope. Yeah. So we'll be sure to keep our mouth shut about the stuff we know about you, man.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, we will. Well, we don't really have much time. We're probably going to wrap this up. But, man, thanks so much for filling us in on that. I really appreciate it, John.
Not a problem.
And, you guys, obviously, this whole networking thing, I know I'm jumping on it. I'm Toastmasters right now, and I'm going to go to these networking events. I can't wait to practice all these things that we've been learning. So I really encourage you guys to do the same. I mean, what can it hurt? You might get a loan, for goodness sake.
Exactly.
Obviously, you will. So, John Gabby, thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, have a great day.